It's Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may one that readeth it. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Wakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who are ruling well, who taught me this truth in the spirit, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Honors to you, brothers, who's pushing this word and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth, that we were scattered. We are consisting of the 12 tribes of Israel, which make up of you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. Okay, shalom to the hopeful elect out there who is coming in the truth and believing wholeheartedly. You know, to you as I say shalom to to the hopeful men, women, and children. Now, my name is Zahar Gabar. Hopeful, hopefully, is edifying. The lesson is edifying. Okay, so I'm gonna read this again. Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower and will watch. Okay, stand upon my watch. That's what a man of the Lord does. He always watching. Okay, and what is he watching for? He's watching for the prophecies according to the scriptures. Period. Okay. And see what he was saying to me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Okay, reprove mean correction. You know what I mean? And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain, man. Okay, the visions are the prophecies. Okay, upon tables, that he may one that readeth it. Yeah, so starting with the apostles, elders, and great millstone, right? Okay, the elders, and the apostles. Okay, and going on down to all the brothers who came in, and the newer brothers is coming in now. Okay, what we doing? We gotta uh, uh, what we gonna do? Okay, we read it, as the scriptures say, study to show ourselves approved, and we gotta go as we're learning from them, and then we gotta go, we go run that read it, that tell it, basically go tell that too, you know. And these prophecies is what? For an appointed time, as it says in the next verse. For the vision is yet for appointed time, but the end it shall speak. Okay, and how you know we at the end? You know, you have multiple scriptures that was Yahweh Shah giving you signs of the end. Okay, told you what nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Okay, a be sedition amongst men. Okay, love shall wax cold. Okay, matter of fact, yeah, just all these things are happening, but just to edify a little bit more, let's go to either Matthew or Mark right fast. Here, Matthew 24, dude, if I'm not mistaken. Around, let's get the whole. All right, Matthew 24 and 1. And Yahweh went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahweh said to them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Okay, Meaning what? It's not gonna be anything that you see here that's not gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, thrown down, put down. Okay, and and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Okay, because what did the scripture, the last the scripture says say, it said the time of the end, man. So let's get into some of the signs, man. Shall be the sign of the time of the coming and the end of the world. Okay. So and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Okay, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, because that's what the word Christ means. I mean, these Christians who's been Christianized, and with the rest of you, um, you know, you with the rest of the masses, I'm just say the rest of the masses of the people right now, just to continue on with the message to get out off my train of thought, you know. Ultimately, is the Lord didn't want you anyway, okay? Because I mean, it tells you in the scriptures that the elect is not going to be able to be plucked out of the Lord's hand, man. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, man. Because a lot of people doing deceiving, man. We're talking about the devil himself, okay? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and this shall deceive many. And that's literal, and it's talking about, uh, Christianity out here and the doctrine of Christianity. Okay. And ye shall hear of wars. Oh, what's going on? Wars, okay? Proxy wars. Okay, a lot of tension is building up between the Middle East and America. Okay, Russia, Iran, which is all over there. Okay, and ye shall hear of the wars and rumors of wars. You know what happened start off the year 2020. Okay, you can't forget about that. I mean, um, the airstrikes on the second in command of Iran. Man. You think U.S. embassies and airstrikes haven't been popped off since then, numerous times. Okay, all that tensions brewing up for the big battle, man. All the troops are being gathered in the Middle East, in the land of Yahweh Shaphat, man, the land of judgment. Okay, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, this shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay. And what's gonna cause them earthquakes and pestilences, man? All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. Yeah. This is going into the hour of temptation. That's some brothers might be you know um martyrs for the truth. Hey, if that's your lot, that's your lot, man. Period. You hopefully the Abarakazah, we the men that the Lord give us that spirit, just say fuck it, we gotta do what we gotta do, man. Cause we can't take the chip, man. Okay, you can't take the chip, so you gotta, you gotta gird them loins, and if that's your lot, that's your lot. I can't really speak on that too much right now because this spirit has to be on me in that time, not to premeditate or anything. You feel me? The whole, you know what I mean, what I say or nothing, you know, not to take that chip, you know, and all that. But yeah, so reading on, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Okay, and y'all seen uh how the name of Yahweh Shah is now quote unquote anti-Semitic. Okay, anti meaning against, and they're saying Semitic, but it really means Shem, coming from the line of Shem. Okay, which how can we be anti-Shem? Okay, and we come out the same uh 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 we came out the same lineage. Okay, Esau comes out of Shem, and so does Jacob. Okay, so you know we know what it is. Is the truth. The truth hurts, right? And then we already read that. I'm going to 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. Yep, you have the IUYCs, you know, the GOCCs, you know what I mean? You even have your Christians out there, you know. Um um and what it says, verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, and that's more so for what, uh your own people. Okay, within your own people, like your family. Yeah, uh and then you know, within your you know, yeah, it could be your community, the people you see every day. Okay, because the white man and the rest of the nations don't love you. So let's just talk about your people. Okay, it says, in this gospel of the kingdom, this is one main point right here, verse 14. Okay, because you got my man in the Philippines that's breaking down the name of Yahweh Shah. Okay, and you got different camps throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Why? Because because we at the end. This gospel has to be preached, throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. As it says in 14. This is one of the main points. And this gospel of the kingdom, okay, shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Okay, not that all nations are acceptable to coming into the fold. Okay, because that's not what it's saying. Okay, I was having a conversation with a Jesus sweet lover, Jesus, you know, a guy who said he was an Ephraimite, you know, but yesterday, but he was saying he was like he was like he was I was telling him that the Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and he was trying to say that um they're basically he was trying to say like the Israelites are done away, and who would they be today or something like that, you know. But I had you know, I couldn't entertain it too much because I was just in a mode like I didn't feel, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I think I end up saying was I asked them if if the Israelites were scattered. And he said, yeah. And then he said, well, your doctrine, the way your doctrine goes is something. He tried to tell me something about the doctrine. He was like, oh, your doctrine preaches hate towards anybody that's not colored. And then I was like, if that's true, right? If that's true, I was like, wrong. If that was true, didn't you just state that the Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, throughout the nations? And then after that, he didn't answer me. Okay, caught your stupid ass. Okay, but then after that, I asked him his nationality. He ended up saying something about Ephraim. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's Ephraim or not. You know, we was doing some typing, but I never saw the guy. But my main point to him was, Jesus ain't the name. You can't call on that name and expect to be rescued or saved when the shit hit the fan. Anyways, back to the lesson, Salakia. Okay, the main point was that the Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, so that's why this gospel is going to be preached throughout the four corners of the earth, not because all nations are susceptible to being saved. Okay, all right. So it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then shall the end come. Okay, where when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Okay, let's go back to Habakkuk, man. So with these prophecies, one of the main next prophecies we're talking about is, and I'm just going to get this and close out. Okay, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Okay, and guess what's happened? They're speaking. Okay, the prophecies are speaking. Okay, and not lie. Okay, because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not a man that he should lie anyway. You know what I mean? Everything that he read out is going to come to pass. You know what I mean? It's not going to come back to him void, period. All right? Because it would surely come, it would not tarry. All right? Okay? And the rest that goes into Esau. Yeah, that goes into Esau. You know? And, here, this just to get a little bit more edification, man. You know, one of the main visions, prophecies, let's get it right fast, is Revelation, man. Revelation 13 and 16, man. Everybody know it, and if you don't know it by now, I mean, you lost in the source. Okay, but if we can never, how you say it, like the apostle goes in to, he said, we can never, say it too many times, So, that chip, man, which is inevitable, is here, right here in front of your face. Okay. I saw CEOs and GMs and company use it. Okay, so I did a video on it. What's that? 2018, and I came back down here. Okay, but we're gonna get into it again. Revelation 13. Okay. Revelation 13, and we're gonna start with 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth, okay, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do. in the sight of the beast. Okay? And I believe one of the miracles was like um bringing what's that? Making light coming from heaven. Was basically that was talking about when he created the atomic bomb. Feel me? And the and dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. But yeah. Hold on. 14 it said, and deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Which is talking about what? Which was talking about the ancient Roman Empire, man. Okay? Yeah, that was talking about the ancient Roman Empire back. And he had power to give life unto the image, you know, into the image of the beast. And the beast represents the government, feel me? So that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You feel me? And how you worship something, how you bow down to something. Okay? Let's get into it. You have to be like marked or branded. You know what I mean? Like cattle. You know what I mean? And it says he calls it all, right? And who is the he? He calls it all, um, both small and great. It says rich and poor. Okay, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Back. So it's gonna come at a point in society, right, where everybody's gonna get marked or branded. And really, when you go into this word mark right here, into the Greek, right? We do it all the time, charagma, all right? And it's talking about a stamp and an imprinted mark, okay? Forehead, or talking about in the forehead, okay? That's where you take the temperature at, or the right hand, because most people are right-handed. And it says the badge of followers of the Antichrist. I mean, when you go against anti means against, Christ meaning anointed. B, it says the mark branded upon horses, which is what? Cattle. You feel me? You mark your cattle, you basically saying this is my property. This is my property. I own this. You feel me? That's what you're doing. You being a perpetual slave. I mean, you can't. I mean, you chose your side after that. And Revelation 14:9 give you the judgment for that. Yeah, and damn the rest of the nations. Okay, the Lord don't want you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians to take that. Period. Okay. So Esau is coming. Already has his mark out. Okay, and he's waiting for the time to make it mandatory, the perfect time to make it mandatory. And I think it's gonna be, you know what I mean, Lord willing is during this second wave. You know what I mean? Go ahead, shut this shit down. I'm gonna read it again. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, okay, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, okay? So you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you got this. There, people think it's money. You can, I mean, oh, Mark of the Beast is money, or or the Mark of the Beast. Uh, what they say was who else they said the Mark of the Beast was somebody said it was my pop said this before, man. He was like, you already got it, like you already said it to something, you already got it, and everybody already got it. Okay, so if you already got it, you know what I mean, what's it through the credit card? I mean, I don't got one of those anyways. Okay, but it's gonna come a point in time where you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you have this chip, period. Okay, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, right? Okay, going into the UPC code, man. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay. Okay. And you go into 666 into the Greek. Okay. Kaisai stigmata, meaning what? A prick. Something being imprinted into you, man. Everybody know Bill Gates and Elon Musk got this spirits mix going on. Matter of fact, the brother put a heavy video that I think I seen before, a little bit of it before. You know, the brother Amon Gabar, man, the elder in New York. You know, with a Jew, with a fat Jew was, you know, basically crying to the people that, you know, came up with this technology, and he didn't know, you know, it was prophesied in the scriptures as if they believed the scriptures, and, you know, as if, you know, the money and the good and materialistic that he was getting while making this project wasn't good to him. And then he all of a sudden had I guess, come up, you know, and tell the people eventually, you know, and tell them not to get the mark. Man, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't care if you rest of the nations, you Amalekites and you Elamites and you Africans or I mean the rest of y'all get this mark. You Israelites better not get this mark, or Revelation 14 and 9. Okay, you basically just expect to eat a missile. Okay, your missile food. Okay. And the third angel followed them, Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, right? And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And you're going to have a part of that lake of fire. Okay? I want to give all praises, glory due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And until next time, Shalom.